Boosie.
Boosie badass.
Yeah, Boosie was not happy with this, bro.
Oh, shit. He snapped.
I can't really play the clip because Vlad copyrights his stuff a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a Vlad TV interview. And let me just read over the article. Boosie Badass was vehemently against snitching in every way, shape, and form, which means he's now scrapping his joint album with T.I. after he admitted he snitched on his dead cousin. The rapper sat down with an interview with Vlad. Once Vlad brought up T.I.'s story about his dead cousin, Boosie made it clear where he stood in the situation, though he was confused as to why Tip even felt the need to share. He said, with the T.I. situation, if he did that, you're a fucking rat too. I don't spare no motherfucking nobody, because if you do anything wrong, you're doing anything criminal, and you cooperate with the law to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating. That means you're a rat. But I'm going to tell you like this. When I saw that, I think T.I. fucking lying. I think he went up there and just got to fucking talking. You think something happened at 17, 18 years old, you go and hold all that in all that damn time. All this damn time for 20 years, you're going to hold that in, and it finally came out. No. And then Boosie got added that he's canceling their joint album. He said, no, that album's not coming out because it ruined everything, he said. I woke up with my motherfucking phone, everything full. My real fans like, Boosie, the last real one left. They're like, you cannot put this album out. My uncle OG called me. That album ain't coming out. So, so T.I. pops up the situation on his podcast expeditiously in 2020, August. And he said he and Toot, which is his cousin, was running a hustle in their native Atlanta involving stolen upscale clothes when they were pulled over by cops who discovered a gun in T.I.'s possession. He said, we caught those gun cases. Toot died, my lawyer said. Well, you know, I could make everything go away if it's Toot's. It was Tremels, he said. After he had passed, I had a talk with him. Toot said, I'll take care of the charges you got. If you can walk away free and put me on, goddamn right, because I'll be damned if they're going to come and motherfucking extradite me from here. So, who appeared as a guest on the podcast after the Galaxy is being a snitch from. Hell no, nobody know about that. I just volunteered this information. That's the only time I ever said or gave information because that's my big cousin. He was dead and he told me that it was okay. So, it is kind of weird to mention that, you know, even though his dead cousin eventually was like, yo, you can, if something happens, you can snitch on me. That's still a weird story to put out. Boosie's right. Like, why would you mention that in a podcast?
Yeah,
like, it's just like kind of weird. It's a weird thing to like kind of mention.
But he told him that before he died, right?
That's what it says here. Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of strange.
Yeah. So
why would you even bring it up, man?
That's the weird part. Well, T.I. this went viral. 1 million views for Vlad in a day.
Yeah.
Skyrocketed. Everybody was talking about it. Boosie was clearly upset. T.I. responded. T.I. on Instagram responded with a long ass caption. We're talking a long caption. So bear with me, guys, as I read every little thing T.I. with his big words. You know how I use those big words expeditiously.
Man. Expeditiously.
So,
what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
Tibbles head.
Let's see. Yeah, so IDK, if it's you or your OG uncle that needs to see it, but I got my paperwork ready to show. Pull up. My number the same and my address the same. To get on the net and speak on shit you've never spoke to me about is leaving me to believe you've been hiding your heart the whole time. I never speak certain disrespect on your name/reputation about a if, homie. The convict code say, when in doubt, pull the paperwork out. And if you ain't did that, wow, he continued. I don't know what type of time you're on again, but if it was a question or confusion about anything, I said you could have called and asked. So you can report back and tell your OG, or you could have pulled up and checked the black and white like I'm offering now. Either way, though, I am bound to no person's opinion of me, because what they think will never overrule what I know. So don't wonder no more, homie. Answer the if, pull up, and report back to reset to the rest of these guys whose opinions don't matter as much as you. T.I. just be typing some shit. Sometimes it's hard to read this stuff when they just be grammar typing this stuff up bad. Because I could give a fuck about what nobody else thinks about me. The tail shall never wag the dog. Leadership leads with facts and stats. We don't follow no fantasy land shit. Remember that. And I ain't bending my knees for nothing or fearing nothing but God. So come on and see what you're speaking about next time so you can speak intelligently. I expected more from you. He tagged in Machiavelli again, which is Boosie's thing. This shit ain't solid. Obviously, I thought we was something we wasn't.
Why is Boosie bringing it up on Vlad?
No,
That's the
Vlad brought it up.
Oh, Vlad brought
Yeah,
it
why
up.
would Boosie? There's no reason. Once Vlad
I'm
brought up
saying,
T.I.'s story about his dead cousin.
Okay, even if he brought it up, Boosie's reacting to it and going all crazy when he hasn't even talked to T.I. personally about it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
that's
like now you're just doing it.
I don't think Boosie gives a fuck. Let's be honest here. I don't think he cares.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I think if he actually he probably trusts Vlad and what he's saying, you know. And there's clips of him saying it, so it's not like it's not like he's lying. It's not like he's saying anything wrong. I don't think Vlad was instigating anything. I think they were talking about snitching, and then that came up.
Yeah, it just came into conversation.
And that's what Vlad does. Like he'll talk about a topic, and then he'll use like a reference or something
Right.
and say, "What do you think of that?" And then,
damn, Vlad got the right.
Yeah, Vlad has these moments where they just go viral and skyrocket. And it just happens. People just happen to go crazy over a certain question or, regardless. I'm not a street guy, so I can't speak on snitching. And you guys already know where I stand with that. I'm not anything in the streets. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I will snitch immediately. Don't do any dumb shit around me because I'm not about to waste my time for some shit you're doing because I'm not involved in any of that shit. So if you got a gun near me, it's illegal register. I'm snitching if we get caught. If you got drugs, I'm snitching. Everything, I'm snitching. I'm pointing. I'm going to court testifying because I ain't losing my fucking life and time over nothing. So that's the type of person I am because I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Damn, I gotta hide my weed.
Yeah, hide everything because I'll snitch if I get caught with it.
I don't smoke.
So yeah, interesting take. We'll see what not Vlad, but what Boosie says in response. I'm sure it's going to be something disrespectful. Maybe a diss track. Who knows? Maybe this will spark up some fucking interest in hip hop because nobody's actually having any battles or anything anymore.
Instead of they have a joint album, they have now diss albums dropping.
Like, yeah, just hip hop's getting boring, man. I like what Game did, even though he's dissing Eminem. It's just something interesting, bro. It's creating interest in hip hop.
For real, yeah.
Shit was just getting boring, man. Sometimes it just gets.
I'm sure
not saying people.
That's the way he probably felt too, man.
No, Game said it. Yeah. Game was like, "Yo, hip hop's getting boring. I just did this to create some some type of interest because it is, man. It's getting mad boring,
This Eminem guy would have replied, man.
I think he is probably in the new album.
And the new album?
Game over. I don't fucking.
Game over. You can't rap with me because you a rap.
Some shit.
Click, clack, bust back.
Used to be a stripper.
Used to be a stripper. That's why 50 said